About set to get underway. Touching first for Albany, Tiffany Burnett. Working it to the midfield. Knitsch trying to get a piece for Binghamton. Ahead for Van Rooyen. Sends this one ahead, racing to it, Elverum, but picked up by Caitlin Williams. Garofalo sends it to the near side, out of play. Madison Niss on the throw for the Great Danes. Headed over to Iola Cotter. Cotter, one of the Albany 9 with the goal on the season. Olivia McKnight works it back to Garofalo, getting it to midfield. Madison Niss. Madison and Haley, both sophomores on this Albany team, the sisters. Racing to it, Paige Luke for Binghamton. Charlie Pauly works this one up, but not quite out, getting some help along the near sideline by Cotter. Molly McClellan steps in for Binghamton, ahead for Olivia McKnight. Knitsch going wide. Instead, Vittoria gets it from McKnight, sends this one ahead, and it's headed away. Victoria McKnight trying to play it, but the whistle after the contact. Awfully nice night for late September here in Vestal, New York. 61 degrees, partly cloudy. Expect the temperature to stay pretty steady here over the next couple of hours. Light breeze. It is cloudy. That breeze now blowing from behind Megan Hart as she sends this one to midfield. Vittoria bumping along with Van Rooyen, who comes out with it. Sends this one ahead. Perano. Perano, 6 goals last season, looking for her first this season, sets it up, and chance deflected back to the top of the box. Pagoda sent it out, or checked that. Olivia McKnight tried to send it out for Binghamton. Now she's back on the ball, chips it free. And out with it, Victoria McKnight. Knitsch racing after it for Binghamton. Knitsch one-on-one with Madison Niss. Knitsch trying to get the angle, sends this one in front and just past the legs of the on-charging Paige Luke. So Paige Luke scored the latest goal for Binghamton, the last of the 3 in the game against UMBC, looking to get the Bearcats on the board early and just can't get the right foot on that one. Binghamton has to like the quality of the chance it got there, just about 3 minutes into the game. Olivia McKnight to Knitsch. Once again, Knitsch and Madison Niss one-on-one. This time Niss gets a block, Knitsch gets it back. Slides it ahead. Victoria McKnight pokes it free, but Niss is on it for Albany, headed down by Marsteller. Cotter trying to play it. Olivia McKnight's on her. A little contact. Some contact to the back of Cotter. Draws the whistle. There's a look at Olivia McKnight again. 2 assists her last time out for Binghamton. 4 on the season. That matches her total from a season ago. Of course, last year also had 8 goals on the year, on her way to America East Midfielder of the Year honors. Deflected by Luke, trying to pick it free. She does. It's a race. Luke for Binghamton gets there. Works it back. Knitsch sends it in front, headed away, but Molly McClelland on it. Nice play defensively for Albany as this one goes wide. Sophie Demura got the header for the Great Danes to help. Actually, that was Charlotte Takasi getting the header for the Great Danes to prevent that advance by Binghamton. Megan Hart sends it away. Luke heading for Binghamton. Cotter for Albany. Knitsch comes in. works it ahead. Bearcats control after Nis sends it out of play. Grace Vittoria on the throw for the Bearcats. Luke one-on-one with Nis. To Vittoria. Van Rooyen slides over. Van Rooyen with the block as Luke was looking to set it up in the middle of the box. Now a good ball here, although it is still free. And finally for Binghamton, Herbert gets it back to her keeper, Caitlin Williams. Garofalo looking to settle on the near sideline. To midfield, Kinich stepping ahead of Cotter. Goes off Vittoria, out of play. Albany with possession. Ella Cotter takes it for the Great Danes. Cotter has played all 58 games in her Albany career. Midfielder with a goal this season. Didn't have one last season in 20 games. Did pick up 3 assists. Midfield, Pauly. Ahead for Cotter. Pretty good ball for Van Rooyen. Garofalo steps in. Cotter on the throw. Sends this to the box. Nice header to get it out of danger for the moment by Molly McClellan. Ashley Ladner for Albany. Works this one back up top. Cotter. Couldn't get it through traffic. This time Garofalo. Now Herber with the header. And sweeping that one away. Alex Marsteller. Except not too far as Albany gets this one back. Ladner works it to the box. Garofalo heads it. Picked free by Cotter. Slides. Garofalo the block. Still in a dangerous spot. Van Rooyen, the shot saved by Williams. Again, Joanna Van Rooyen with the 2 goals in the America East semifinal against Binghamton last season. The Bearcats held on in penalty kicks. But once again, Van Rooyen looking to do damage. First, though, it was Perano looking for her first of the season. Comes free. Van Rooyen opportunistic, but Williams with the stop. Shots 2-0 in favor of Albany, including 1 shot on goal. Herber sends it to the far sideline. Vagoda plays it ahead. Foot race along the far sideline. McClellan battling, but winning that battle. Now throwing in for Albany's Takasi. Ladner works it back to Takasi, but out of play. Trying to get through a pair of Great Danes. Victoria McKnight sandwiched between Takasi and Charlie Pauly. Vagoda breaking free from the corner and deflected out of play. She will take a lot of the corners for Binghamton, so a de facto corner there, and now an actual corner for Lexi Vagoda. See Kinich and Paige Luke near the cage for Binghamton. McClellan gets the header. Vittoria looking to settle for Binghamton, but swept away. Nis able to work this one ahead to the midfield. Nice move by Elverum, finding some room. Slides it ahead, and Garofalo will simply get it out of play for Binghamton. Here's a look at the freshman, Sophia Garofalo from Aberdeen, New York. From day one, she's established herself on the back line for the Bearcats. Chip free in a dangerous spot, though, for Binghamton. Bernat to Van Rooyen, sends it to the box. Bernat gets it back. Ladner hands it off, now looking to get it back. Ladner in a foot race with McClelland. Quite the battle along the far sideline. Ladner hands this off. He was looking for Brooke Pickett. Out of play. Out of play once more. This time, though, Binghamton will have possession. There's a look at Caitlin Williams, again coming off the 3-1 win against UMBC. She's been on quite a stretch here for Binghamton. Impressive games before that against UNH, Cornell. Stopped 5 of 6 against UMBC, 7 of 7 in the 1-0 win against UNH, and 7 of 9 in a 2-2 tie against Cornell. Paige Luke at midfield. Victoria McKnight gets it by Nis, over to Luke, sends this one ahead, but Takasi there to sweep it away for Albany. Herber bumping for Binghamton, but good job keeping control for Albany. Selma Elverum, member of the all-rookie team a year ago. Mentioned that Emily Jozak, the America East Rookie of the Year a season ago for Albany. Victoria ahead for Kinich. Well, Binghamton has to be frustrated at the lack of chances here in the first half. Early going, we saw a nice rush in the opening minutes. And not much since. Albany will get possession here. There's a look at Van Rooyen. Native of Delmar, New York. Bernat to send it for Albany. Garofalo heads it away for Binghamton. Victoria McKnight to Kinich. That one blocked, but it heads out of play, so Binghamton gets possession off the Bernat block. Albany head coach Hidea Yunde recognizing the rivalry here between these two teams. Of course, America East schools, both New York-based schools. Williams plays this one ahead. And Binghamton leading the all-time series by a wide margin, including a win to end Albany's season in the America East semifinals last season. But also by nature of being New York-based teams, a lot of New York natives on these teams, and they've played with and against each other. Club soccer going through the ranks, so healthy rivalry between a lot of these players as Connor looks to turn the corner. Now backs off, sends it in front, deflected ahead. Marsteller settles and sends it to the far sideline for Binghamton. Pickett gives chase for Albany. Here's Vagoda. Ahead to McClelland. Cotter came up on McClelland, who gets it away. Now knocked around, shy of the midfield. Vagoda gets it back for Binghamton. Here's Garofalo. Midfield Kinich. Bumps it down. Nis. Near the box, stepping in, Vagoda gets it away for Binghamton. Nice move by McClelland to carry ahead. McClelland goes to the middle. Takasi knocks it away for Albany. Here's Vagoda for the Bearcats. That powerful left leg gets it near the box. Here's Takasi with it for the Great Danes. Olivia McKnight to McClelland. Tries to send in Kinich, racing to it. Kinich. One-on-one with Nis. Centers, but too strong. Not within the reach of any Bearcat. Hannah Kinich. 3 goals last season. The junior midfielder, big part of the offense this season for the Bearcats. Ironic, still looking for her first point, but we've seen here in the first half a big part of where the Bearcats look to place the ball and try to get some chances. Cotter. Pass deflected by Kinich. Elverum hands it off. Stepping in, Victoria McKnight bumping, looking for possession. Gets it for the Bearcats. Now she'll drop it for Vittoria. Luke to Vittoria, 1 touch ahead, trying to send in Victoria McKnight. Pauly and McKnight. Pauly knocks it loose and gets it away. Garofalo heads it. Bearcats can't do much after that as Cotter intercepts. Gets it to Perano. Perano. A goal and 2 assists in 4 games against Binghamton last season. Those 2 assists coming in the America East semifinal contest. Perano has it, midfield. Cotter slides it across midfield. Ladner carrying, sends it ahead. She was looking for Pickett to leak in, but swept away. Now Ladner gets it back. Ladner against Olivia McKnight. To Pickett, back to Ladner. Hands this one off. Chance by Takasi, blocked. Takasi gets it back. This time Garofalo works it to the right foot of Kinich. Sends it up, but Ladner brings it right back near the box for Albany. Deflected away and now carried ahead by McKnight. At midfield, Victoria McKnight. Ahead for Olivia McKnight. Sends in Kinich, a little more room here. Here's Hannah Kinich, puts on the shot. That one goes high of Megan Hart. Hannah Kinich working for her chances tonight. We'll see, had some space, decided to take it herself. Kinich entering the game, 12 shots on the season, 5 of them on goal. Garofalo for the Bearcats. Here's Kinich, who's been really all over the field here tonight. Vittoria goes back to her keeper. It's a tough ball, but Williams steps up there and gets it away. Coming quickly for Albany, almost making the play, was Elverum. Pickett got a piece for the Great Danes, but Vittoria bouncing that one near midfield. Olivia McKnight. Pickett takes it away to Ladner. Ladner from distance, and Williams is there. Had that come loose. Elverum stepping up for Albany. Kinich, bumped up by Cotter. Whistle gives Binghamton possession. Garofalo, closest to it for the Bearcats. She'll take it. There's Kinich waiting. Cotter's on her. Kinich poked free by Cotter. Kinich still on it. And here's Marsteller. Back. Garofalo. Looking for Luke. Pauly steps up to take it away. Getting it to Van Rooyen at midfield, but good work by Victoria McKnight to knock it free. Marsteller goes to Vagoda. Able to slip away from Van Rooyen. And ahead. Down the far sideline. Race to the corner. Takasi along with McClellan. McClellan could not keep it in play, so Albany with possession. Off the head of Van Rooyen, out of play. McClellan to throw for the Bearcats. Substitutions coming in. Davia Rossi will come in for Hannah Kinich. We've called Kinich's name a lot here tonight. Allison Falvo in for McClellan.
Into the Bearcats lineup is number 10, it's Davia Rossi, replacing number 5, Molly McClellan, and number 18.
Victoria McKnight trying to turn the corner on Charlie Pauly. Can't do it. Albany with possession. Takasi to throw. Victoria McKnight closest to her. Pauly sweeps it away. Davia Rossi just off the bench. Pokes this one ahead. Marsteller gets it to Vagoda. Some room for Vagoda. Now met by Ladner. Vagoda works it ahead. It's a race to the end line, but a whistle. Victoria McKnight trying to make something happen. Megan Hart to send it away. Hart, this is her 10th game of the season, or check that, 9th game of the season, as she is held off junior keeper Gabriela Terranova, who has pushed her during training. Hart, though, a nice season last year, 1.45 goals against, 760 save percentage. This season coming in at 2.13 and 704. Marsteller. There's Falvo getting it back near midfield. Pickett intercepts. Gets it away from Grace Vittoria. Ladner with the left foot. Van Rooyen with it. Sends this one ahead. Pickett racing to it. Pickett. And sliding to knock it out of play and out of danger for Binghamton, Grace Vittoria. So a corner coming. Bernat set to send it for Albany. The corner headed up and near the end line. Booted out of play, but Albany will still maintain possession. Grace Vittoria sends it out of play. And we've got a couple of substitutions coming in. Reigning America East Rookie of the Year, Emily Jozak. Meanwhile, Haley Niss in for Brooke Pickett.
Also into the Great Danes lineup is number 2, that's Ashley Ladner.
Jozak came in for Ladner. Here's Jozak right off the bench. That one blocked by Herbert. A race to it. Good job to poke it free by Marsteller, and she gets the better of that battle against Elverum. Victoria on the throw. Past Victoria McKnight. It goes to Olivia McKnight. One touch. Rossi ahead looking for Marsteller. Broken up. And Perrano brings it to midfield. Perrano. Falvo meets up with her. Poked loose. Perrano tips it back to Connor. Under 20 to go here in the first. Shots 3-1 in favor of Albany. Perrano looking to add to that total. Passes ahead. It gets by Cotter. Victoria couldn't quite clear it out. Here's Williams stepping in to take that chance from Emily Jozak. Mentioned Jozak, the America East Rookie of the Year a season ago. She was tied for 4th in the conference with 7 goals. By the way, played 20 games, had just 5 starts, so able to make a big impact off the bench. She came in off the bench here tonight. Here is Lexi Vagoda. There's a race along the far sideline. Falvo was after it, but cleared away. Charlie Pauly. Luke ahead for Olivia McKnight. Gets it back to Luke. Luke pokes it for Marsteller. Near side. Rossi. Rossi blocked. Out of play, but Binghamton will maintain control. Elverum gets the block for Albany. Substitute coming in, Lauren Clark. 3 goals on the season. In for Victoria McKnight. So here is Lexi Vagoda to set up the corner. First of the night for Binghamton. Or check that, second of the night for Binghamton. Garofalo jumping up, can't get control for Binghamton, deflected. Hart steps up to punch it away. Garofalo with it to Olivia McKnight. Her shot blocked, getting a piece. Van Rooyen still loose in the box, and now Elverum will settle for Albany. Looking to do maybe more than that. Passes this one ahead. She was looking for Haley-ness, who was one of the substitutes for Albany, but broken up. Here is Vagoda. Vagoda from distance, and Hart redirects wide. So that sets up the corner, and Lexi Vagoda will take it. Again, Hart getting in the way of that one. Kept it out of the net. Vagoda's corner. Deflected up and then off the foot of Grace Victoria, wide. There's Victoria, graduate student from Appalachian, New York. Neighboring Appalachian, New York, just west of Vestal. Perrano sends this one ahead too long for Van Rooyen, and Williams takes it for the Bearcats. Garofalo ahead for Olivia McKnight. Clark able to turn the corner, sends this one in front, or try to, broken up. Takasi, critical block. There's Charlie Pauly, sophomore defender, 16 games for the Great Danes as a freshman a season ago. Corner coming. Here is Vagoda. Garofalo heads it up. Hart punches it away for Albany. Vagoda again, chipped, free. Herber almost getting it for the Bearcats. That's how she scored against UMBC. Here's a chance by Paige Luke. Reigning America East Rookie of the Week. 2 goals in her last 3 games. Golden opportunity for Paige Luke. Hart with the breeze, gets it to midfield. Vittoria heads it for Binghamton. Marsteller gets a piece. Luke looking to do the same. Deflected to the back line, though, of Albany. Madison Niss gets it to midfield. Falvo tips it back. Vagoda up to Olivia McKnight. Back to Vagoda. Now Falvo on the far side. Vagoda one-on-one with Van Rooyen. Looking to thread it to Falvo. Off the feet of Jozak, out of play. Substitutes coming in for Binghamton. Samaya Reed in for Allison Falvo, and there's Emma Culling. Is in for Davia Rossi.
And number 25, Samaya Reed, replaced by number 19, Allison Falvo.
Vagoda on the throw. Clark looks to get through a double team and does. Puts on the chance. Hart with the stop. It is bouncing. Knocked loose. Luke looking for a chance, but the contact on Hart draws the whistle. Take another look. A double team, but it was not enough to stop Lauren Clark. Megan Hart, though, with the save, and Luke a bit too aggressive, looking for a loose ball. Whistle at midfield. Binghamton will take it. Approaching 12 to go here in the first. Vagoda for Binghamton, one-on-one with Van Rooyen. And it will be Binghamton maintaining possession. Marsteller, little stutter step. Pulls it back to Calling. Sends it to the far side. The wind knocked that one down a bit, made it more playable. Shot by Vagoda, in front, deflected, the header is in! Goal for Binghamton! Just too many chances in front. And Lauren Clark converts for the Bearcats. Clark has had a couple of chances tonight. Here's Vagoda. Gets it by Van Rooyen. Vittoria, the header. Clark, the finish, or Vittoria, the pass. The header by Clark for the finish. And for Lauren Clark, her 4th goal of this season, that now leads Binghamton.
Bearcats goal was scored by number 26, Lauren Clark. For number 3, Olivia McKnight.
Olivia McKnight picks up her 3rd assist in her last 2 games. Although I wouldn't be surprised if maybe the scorekeeper put down number 3 when it was actually number 13, Grace Vittoria, who had the deflection in front to Clark. So my guess is that upon review, maybe Grace Vittoria gets the assist. Number 13, not number 3. One man's opinion. Speaking of Olivia McKnight, some contact there, and it will be Albany with possession.
Defender number 7, Lexi Vagoda.
Lexi Vagoda also awarded an assist. So as of now, 2 assists. 1 to Olivia McKnight, 1 to Lexi Vagoda. Again, my guess would be Vittoria and Vagoda, but we'll see. Here's a free kick. Bernat sends it ahead. Deflected and wide of the net. Sydney Coughton got the header. Not the first time Coughton has used her head. At Bishop Feion High School in Massachusetts, inducted into the National Math, Spanish, Art, Science, History, and English Honor Societies. That's 7 if you're counting, which is 8 more than I got into. Under 10 to go. Olivia McKnight. Here's Vittoria. And intercepted. Coughton works into midfield for Haley-ness. Sends this one ahead. Williams picks it up. Garofalo for Samaya Reed. Reed gets by a pair of Great Danes. Samaya Reed ahead for Binghamton. Reed sends it in front. Deflected off of the foot. Critical defensive play by Bernat. Still a dangerous spot. Here is Reed. Sends it just wide. Samaya Reed, a goal last season, but this year the sophomore still looking for her first, but she has been involved so much offensively coming off the bench. Reed 8 shots, 3 on goal coming into the game. Again, in somewhat limited time. Reed with the header. Now Hart ahead for Van Rooyen. Heads this one, Coughton. That one bounces to Garofalo, who knocks it out of play. Actually off an Albany foot, so Vittoria throws in. Marsteller ahead for Luke. Back to the midfield, Calling takes it. Herber ahead for Calling. Off her foot and broken up. Elverum tries to carry ahead for Albany. She draws the whistle, and Pereno leaves this one for Bernat. Well, Albany had an early edge in chances. Right now, though, shots 7-4 in favor of Binghamton, including each team with 3 shots on goal. That one deflected on Cage. Williams with the stop. Closest to it for Albany was Coughton. Vittoria. Over to Luke. Calling now to Vittoria. Back to Calling, and the senior defender from Endwell, New York. About 10 minutes west of here. Gets it ahead to Samaya Reed. Deflected. Marsteller to Vittoria. Here's Reed. Drops it for Olivia McKnight. McKnight breaks free, slides it in front. Marsteller, her chance, deflected away. Takasi clears it out of danger. Looked like an awfully nice chance for Olivia McKnight. It is Vagoda who puts this one near the cage. Hart steps out. Here's Hart. A busy last 10-15 minutes or so for Megan Hart as she sends this one away. Vittoria. Boots that one ahead, just ahead of the defense by Perano. Along the far sideline, Takasi bumping, taking the contact, and sending it upfield, but out of play. Here's the last chance for Binghamton. Vagoda to set it up. And actually, that was the save by Hart. Before that, though, Olivia McKnight had some open space in front. Another close call for the Bearcats. Here's Reed along the far side. Poked away from her. Nis got a piece for Albany. Vagoda trying to control for Binghamton. Hits the turf, and play continues. Takasi, there was no whistle. Approaching 5 minutes left to go here in the first. Reed ahead for Vagoda. Vagoda and Takasi one-on-one. Vagoda puts this one on net off the crossbar. Luke getting a piece, now the second piece for Binghamton. Although that might have hit her arm. And so the whistle will give Albany possession. Paige Luke's had a chance here tonight, trying to create another. Megan Hart works that one to midfield. Compton got a piece for Albany. Here's Samaya Reed for Binghamton. Takasi closest to her for Albany. Reed ahead for Olivia McKnight. Sends this one ahead, racing to it, calling, but Hart steps up. There's a look at Emma calling. Osen. And checking to see if she picked up a yellow card. And yeah, we did just confirm a yellow card on Emma Calling, as she was going in looking for a chance on Megan Hart. Elverum passes this one ahead to Nis. Haley Nis. There's Haley and Madison. Madison the defender. Haley the forward, creating offensively for Albany. As the header goes wide in front for Albany. As we take a look at the collision between Calling and Hart. It was Van Rooyen in front of the net for Albany at the other end, but here a moment ago, the contact between Calling and Hart.
Also into the lineup is number 33, Sophia DeMuro, replacing number 3, Madison Haynes.
Sophia DeMuro is in for Madison Nis. DeMuro, junior defender. Grace Vittoria works this one ahead for Marsteller. Under 3 to go here in the first half. 1-0 Bearcats on the goal by Lauren Clark. Vittoria. Back to Olivia McKnight. Here's Marsteller. Lexi Vagoda. It's kind of her spot. From distance. Sends it, and Hart punches it away. But on that touch, Binghamton should have control. See if Vagoda goes over for the corner. She will. Fifth corner coming for Binghamton. I believe this is 4 straight now for the Bearcats. 4 straight corner kicks, that is. Headed up and away from the cage. Here is Vagoda. Vagoda again. And once more Herber. There's Samaya Reed, but sends it wide. Herber, an effective chess piece on the set pieces, as she has a knack for getting chances in front. Her goal against UMBC actually a bit more traditional. She was in the spot in front of the cage, but Ball came to her foot and simply put it in, but on set pieces, she is a weapon. And out of traffic, Olivia McKnight. McKnight pokes this one ahead. Clark again looking for a chance. The game's lone goal scorer. Thwarted that time, but the minute left. We'll see if the Bearcats can work another chance. Calling on the throw. Here's Reed. Reed slides it in front. Hart able to make the stop. Under 30 to go here in the first half. Here's Clark.
24, 23, 22, 21.
Victoria near sideline. Can she keep it in play? No. Sophia Demura on the throw for Albany. 7 seconds left to go.
6, 5, 4, 3.
Olivia McKnight will run out the clock here for the end of the first half. A productive. That was Lauren Clark, number 26 on your screen. Olivia McKnight set to touch first as Herbert sends it to the Albany end. The leap by Victoria McKnight, unable to make contact with the ball as it heads out of play. Cotter near side off the left foot of Lexi Vagoda. Takasi on the throw. Elverum off the inside of her foot, out of play. And here is Lexi Vagoda. Victoria McKnight works it near the box, swept away. Here's Cotter. Herbert calls for it, gets it to Vagoda. Just slips off her foot as she couldn't get it by the double team. Ladner, though, losing control, goes out of play. Smile Reed in position. Slides that one ahead. Clark over to the far side. Blocked. Trying to get this one back for Binghamton was Victoria, but blocked once more. Now it is Pereno for Albany. Met by Calling. Pereno breaks free, but can't get it by Vagoda. Lexi Vagoda slides this one ahead. Victoria McKnight back to Olivia McKnight. Sends it ahead for Vagoda. Vagoda trying to take her defender. Sends it to the box. There's a dive. Unable is Lauren Clark to make contact as Hart picks it up for Albany. Garofalo pokes it to the far side. Picked up by Victoria. A hit from Marsteller. Olivia McKnight to Marsteller. Now near side. Coming to it, Lexi Vagoda. Reed giving chase. Reed and Takasi. Takasi bumps it back, but Binghamton gets possession. Well, we talked about some of the offensive struggles for Albany, something that Shadea Inde has liked about her team is defensively it's gotten a lot more consistent as the season has gone along. We saw Binghamton now with the 10-5 shot advantage, 5 shots on goal to 4 for Albany. But the defense has been getting better and better, looking to add some more goals to that. Vagoda knocked off by Cotter. Play continues as Herbert under it in midfield. Calling. Tips it to Marsteller. Sends it to Victoria. It was deflected, though, off the foot of Jozak. That changed the trajectory as it heads out of play. Victoria to throw in for Binghamton. Part of the reason why the first goal Shadea Inde felt was so important in this one. Not only this one, but really in the games moving forward. She feels like you have that 1-0 lead. Not only do you get the chance to extend it, but teams have to defend you differently. It really changes the outlook on the game as Calling sends this one ahead, looking for Reed. Comes out to Olivia McKnight. Her shot off the crossbar. Racing to it, Hart picking up the loose ball. That is the second crossbar Binghamton has hit here tonight. Here's Calling. Good job to set it up. McKnight able to get it by Demura. But the crossbar, the best defender on that sequence for Albany. Ladner. It does come loose. Cotter slides this one ahead. Pereno cannot get that one by Vittoria. Oh, check that was Marsteller on defense as Madison Niss sends this one high and wide. Caitlin Williams has stopped all 4 shots she has faced. Overall, Caitlin Williams has stopped 23 of the last 26 shots she has faced in her last 4 games. Calling a piece for Binghamton. But it's Cotter who has it for Albany. Cotter met by Vagoda, who takes it away. Clean interception by Lexi Vagoda. Sends this one ahead. Bumped right to the foot of Olivia McKnight, and that shot handled by Hart. Actually, I think that was Victoria McKnight who had the chance on that one. Garofalo got a piece for Binghamton. Now Vittoria controls. Marsteller near side. Vagoda up on it for Binghamton. Calling it midfield. Olivia McKnight pumps it ahead. Lauren Clark slips as she looked to turn the corner on Takasi. The Binghamton sideline not happy at the lack of a whistle on that exchange. It did look like Clark simply slipped, however. Elverum near side. And a one-touch ahead to Ladner. Met quickly by Garofalo. Calling to Marsteller with 38 left to go here in this second half. Bernat. Cotter sends this one ahead. Herber able to take it cleanly away from Ladner. Marsteller again, this time to midfield. Touched by Olivia McKnight. Intercepted, Cotter has it. Met by McKnight, Cotter. Here's Takasi. Down for Ladner. Takasi to the box. Garofalo gets it away, at least for the moment, as Nissa's chance deflected. Calling bumps it ahead. And then a little push to the back of Cotter as well. Emma Calling does have a yellow card in this contest. Pagoda to Clark. Clark a goal and also a couple of other chances here tonight. She's been Binghamton's best offensive player. Not too far behind, though, Samaya Reed. She's had her chances as well. Drops this one ahead. Clark going after it. Takasi steps in for Albany. Charlie Pauly able to get it away from the sideline. Cofton over to the far side. Great Danes looking for a rush. Vittoria able to take it away for Binghamton, ahead to Olivia McKnight. Plays this one down to Reed. Calling. Puts her foot into that one and sends it wide. Emma Calling does have a goal on the season. Came off of a rebound of a Lexi Vagoda shot. Here Calling takes it herself and just goes wide. Calling chips it ahead. Reed after it for Binghamton. Ladner for Albany. And Bearcats control. Victoria's throw. Victoria McKnight ahead for Lauren Clark. Bumps it, looking for Olivia McKnight, but broken up. Lexi Vagoda making her way over to the corner for Binghamton's 6th corner kick of the night. For Binghamton, it's Samaya Reed closest to the cage. Reed with a piece, and Hart dives down to the turf to take it away. Garofalo, a header for Binghamton, still loose in that midfield now. Knocked ahead, Garofalo to Herber, who will simply send it out of play. There's that chance on Caitlin Williams. Olivia Perano, again, 6 goals last season for Perano. Still looking for her first. She did come into this game, however, leading Albany in shots with 26 and shots on goal with 11. So she hasn't lacked for chances. One of those players who, when she gets her first, I know the hope for Albany is the floodgates open. Such a skilled player, so productive last season. Just a matter of getting that first one here this season. Here's Samaya Reed chasing it for Binghamton. Pauly is there for Albany. Vittoria steps in to knock it loose. Demura on the throw. Marsteller at midfield on the interception for Binghamton. Goes between the legs of the official over to Calling at midfield. Here's Clark. Been dangerous every time she's touched Takasi on her. Clark back up top looking for Calling and booted out of play by Bernat. Give and go with Calling. Vagoda sends it across, but right into the midst of Megan Hart. Look at Lexi Vagoda. 3 goals on the season, 2 assists. So good, initiating from distance, initiating on the set pieces. Caitlin Williams has to race to it, and getting some help from her defender, Brooke Herber, because coming on strong was Elverum, and Herber kind of took the angle away from Elverum, between Elverum and the ball, and that might have been just enough to get Williams positioned to take it. Marsteller ahead for Victoria McKnight. Nice move to shed not just 1 but 2 Albany defenders, sends this ball ahead. Victoria, a nice move on her own, deflected. So just wide. We'll take another look. So Victoria after it. 1-on-1 with Demira, gets by her. And that was Hart that got a piece of it. So corner coming, Lexi Vagoda. There's a look at Paige Luke. She'll head down to the cage as, again, she is such an effective player on the other side of the set pieces as Paige Luke comes in for Lauren Clark. A little more size down there. Still loose, down on the turf. That shot and a goal! Samaya Reed able to get it free and get it past Megan Hart. Bearcats go on top, 2-0. Reed's first of the season matches her total from her freshman year a season ago. Reed was bodied up with Hart at the start of that corner and then really just took it away. It looked like Charlie Pauley was set to make a play on that ball, and Reed stepped up, got it loose, and then got it past Hart for Binghamton's second goal. Unassisted goal for Samaya Reed. Well, a much different feel to this one now. Bearcats had been outchancing Albany, but a 1-goal game, anything's on the table. Now with these 2 goals, time may soon become a factor as well. Just under 30 minutes left in this one. Here is Vagoda. Luke gets it back to midfield. Victoria McKnight back to Garofalo. Ladner steps up on her for Albany as Garofalo sends that one down the far sideline. It goes off the head of Grace Victoria. Has a smile about it. Tough to get the smile off her face, though, as we've been able to see this season. Seems to be enjoying her graduate year here for the Bearcats as it comes down the near sideline. Good ball. Cotter sends it ahead. His centering feed. The settle. The shot by Ladner blocked. Still loose on the turf. Garofalo sends it out of play. And looks like Elverum might have been shaken up there as Garofalo might have sent the ball off of her. That's Ladner who had it. Garofalo set to send it right there, and it looks like it caught Elverum. There's Elverum, the sophomore forward from Oslo, Norway. 2 goals, 5 assists last season. Had a goal against Binghamton, the only non-Van Royen goal against Binghamton in the America East semifinal last season. Remember the all-rookie team in America East. So a break here for the Bearcats. Elverum's on the closer to the Bearcat sideline than the Albany one. I think she'll make her way through now over to the Albany sideline. So a free sub coming for Albany. Here's Takasi on the throw for Albany. Cotter. Midfield for Compton. Over the far side is Albany in desperate need of some chances, down 2-0. 28 minutes to go here in the second half. And a fairly easy interception for Paige Luke. Olivia McKnight will get it back to her keeper, Caitlin Williams. Binghamton content to play keep away. Although we've got some offense coming on soon for the Bearcats. Hannah Knitsch set to check in at the next available moment. Here's Marsteller. Near side, too strong for Lexi Vigoda. Cotter. Calling steps up on her. Deflected, Van Rooyen. The slide by Herber knocks it away. And now it is Vigoda who takes it away from Ladner. Victoria McKnight will give chase for Binghamton, but it will go for naught as Pauly gets it back to Hart. Calling the header for Binghamton. Victoria McKnight settles. Goes to Vigoda, one touch with the left foot down to the corner. Samaya Reed after it for the Bearcats. And it will be Albany possession. Here's Takasi on the throw once more. Van Rooyen at midfield. Her pass picked off. With the interception for Binghamton was Victoria, but now the Great Danes come the other way. Far sideline, giving chase for Albany. As Williams jumps just ahead of Ladner. That was a really nice ball sent ahead by Madison Niss. Ladner steps up, but Williams, after drawing her in, sends it away. Cotter with it for Albany. Perrano sends it back. Now gets it back. Near side, Ladner looking for Perrano. Looks to center, but Marsteller got a piece. Perrano still on it. Perrano centers this time, but it is headed away by Victoria. Olivia McKnight knocks it free and has some room. McKnight, as it's picked up by Victoria McKnight. Ahead for Samaya Reed. Reed working one-on-one with Demura, goes back to Victoria McKnight. Nice move, the shot, and off the hands of Hart. We'll take another look. Look at this move by Victoria McKnight.
Samaya Reed.
So we do have a substitution for Binghamton as the Bearcats set up for their 8th corner kick. There's a look at Victoria McKnight. She stays on. Samaya Reed, the game's 2nd goal scorer, comes off, and Hannah Knitsch is on for Binghamton. It was Reed scoring off of a corner kick. And it's Hannah Knitsch essentially taking her spot right in front of Megan Hart on this corner by Vagoda. And Hart will leap to make the catch. Ladner met quickly by Marsteller, who gets a piece of it and takes it away for Binghamton. Here's Herber. Back to Williams. You can see these forwards for Albany having to be more aggressive. Van Rooyen, Ladner. Luke plays it along the far sideline. Now with some speed, Vittoria sends this one ahead, racing to it. Olivia McKnight looking to center, broken up. Here's Vagoda. Ladner steps up on hers. Vagoda sends it ahead. Clark settles. Knocked away, loose in midfield, Calling. Back to Garofalo, over to Herbert. Down the far sideline for Binghamton. Olivia McKnight. And she looks to center. That one popped in the air. Victoria McKnight does get a chance off. Paige Luke deflects it out of play. Stoppage in play. Takasi may have needed a moment. Cotter down the near sideline. Van Rooyen might find a seam here. Van Rooyen. The shot will go wide of Caitlin Williams. Garofalo closed quickly on Van Rooyen.
Into the Bearcats lineup is number 26, that's Lauren Clark. Replacing number 12, Victoria McKnight.
So Williams tracked that one above the net. Victoria McKnight is out. Lauren Clark, number 26, a goal tonight, comes in for Binghamton. Vagoda with Cotter on her, knocks it down and sends it ahead. Clark touching just off the bench to Calling, one touch ahead to Luke. Here is Knitsch taking it from Clark. The former high school teammates combined for the offside. Both played at Fayetteville Manlius, just outside of Syracuse, New York. Calling the left foot to midfield. Knitsch ahead to Clark, got a piece, can't control. Ladner can't grab it as well. Here's Knitsch again. Knitsch to Olivia McKnight. McKnight slides this one back, a shot saved by Hart. So Hart with the stop as McKnight brought it ahead. She looked behind her though and found Grace Vittoria for the one-timer. Shots 16-18 now in favor of Binghamton, including an 8-5 shot on goal advantage. Bearcats keep the chances coming with the 2-goal lead. Going to close it out and go to 3-0 in America East play. Vagoda tips it to Clark, trying to return the favor. Broken up. Cotter sends this one ahead. Van Rooyen broken up by Garofalo. Calling steps in, and Olivia McKnight takes it for Binghamton. Kinich at midfield, gets by Demura. Kinich, some room as she carries. Now going one-on-one with Pauly, who chips it out of play. So you see Paige Luke, 29, and Hannah Kinich, number 23, right on the cage for this corner. Lexi Vagoda to send in the 9th corner of the night for Binghamton. A 9-1 advantage once Vagoda sends this one away. Garofalo apiece for the Bearcats, but it comes out of the box. Stepping in, Olivia McKnight brings it back, puts on the shot, stopped by Hart. 9th shot on goal for Binghamton. Van Rooyen trying to settle, but it's Calling who gets it for Binghamton. Olivia McKnight works it back to Garofalo. Here's Kinich on the far sideline, trying to keep it in play. Knocked out. And Binghamton does have possession. Nice work by Kinich along the far sideline. Vittoria on the throw. Kinich trying to get away from Pauly. Pauly knocks it out. Clark backing up. Kinich off the throw. Gets this one back to the box. Clark sends it back. Shot handled by Hart as it was put on by Paige Luke. Cofton at midfield, took it away for Albany, and here is Pereno. Goes back to Cotter, to Pereno. Give and go with Cotter. Slides this one ahead. Ladner over to Pereno. Her centering feed deflected by Calling. Pereno gets it back, and this time the block is Vagoda's, although that will keep possession, or will it, for Albany? No, Binghamton has it. Substitutions coming in for Albany.
Checking into the Great Danes lineup is number 8,
Selma Elverum, who went off due to injury, is in for Madison Niss. So good to see her back. Brooke Pickett is back in the game, and she's in for Ashley Ladner. Herber plays this one ahead, and Marsteller gets a piece for the Bearcats. Now has control. Grace Vittoria down the far sideline. Marsteller with it for Binghamton. She was looking to thread the needle, trying to get it to Luke. Cotter breaks it up and sends it back to her keeper, Hart. One touch near midfield, settled by Pereno. Bumps it by Colling, who recovers, gets a piece for the Bearcats. It's Olivia McKnight instead with full control. Goes back to Garofalo at the back line for Binghamton. Olivia McKnight at midfield. Nice job to break free. Luke's ahead of her, passes ahead to Clark. Clark bumped off by Bernat. Demura for Albany was one-on-one with Kinich. And a free kick coming up. Vagoda closest to it for the Bearcats, although Olivia McKnight there as well. Vagoda number 7, McKnight number 3. Here is Vagoda. That will come wide of the net. A light mist is falling here at the Bearcat Sports Complex. Olivia McKnight kind of rained down some offense on Albany. Plays this one ahead. Kinich, the shot, that one deflects off the foot of Demura and heads out of play. Hannah Kinich. As the corner coming up, it is, who else? Lexi Vagoda. This will be the 10th corner kick for Binghamton. Again, just one for Albany tonight.
Taking the corner is number 7, Lexi Vagoda, number 7.
Loose in front still. Vittoria gets it to the end line for Binghamton, but out of play. Charlie Pauly tried to keep it in play for Binghamton. Samaya Reed coming back in, so a quick break for her on the Binghamton sideline. She's in for Lauren Clark. Productive night for both of them, each with a goal. Those are your 2 goal scorers for Binghamton tonight. Reed hands it off to Vagoda, and Demura knocks it out. Actually, check that. That was Pickett. And it will be Albany possession. At midfield, Kinich with it for Binghamton. Back to Vagoda. Collin goes to the back line to Garofalo. Reed chasing. Pauly closest to her. Reed centers, knocked away. Still in a dangerous spot though. Headed down in front of Hart. Terrific job. As Cotter got the header, and now it is Hart with the save. So Cotter took away a strong chance for the Bearcats. Calling. Kicks that one into the air. The leap by Olivia McKnight, not enough for the Bearcats. Marsteller, though, has it. The mist has gotten heavier. If you're seeing a bit of a haze on your screen, that's, can't say it's really raining right now. It's just this this heavy mist that has come across the pitch here at the Bearcat Sports Complex. The breeze picking up as well. Victoria ahead for Samaya Reed. Reed trying to turn the corner on DeMuro. Can't do it. And there's that mist we were talking about. Kind of drifting sideways. Hart sends it to midfield, low line drive. Headed away by Calling. In the middle of it, though, Perano trying to control for Albany. Can't do it. Here's Olivia McKnight. Back to Calling. Pagoda. The right foot sends it down the near sideline. Takasi giving chase for Albany. She'll be able to throw in. Pickett. Senior forward had her first career goal against Binghamton back in 2021. McKnight takes it away. Ahead for Marsteller. Looking for Samaya Reed to flex off DeMuro. Victoria will find Samaya Reed. Back to Victoria. Marsteller in the middle. Marsteller keeps going. Over to Paige Luke. Her shot deflected by Cotter. Well, the mist has been replaced by wind here. A gust blowing from right to left along your screen. A tackle along the far sideline. Garofalo gets into it for Binghamton, and we'll take another look. I think that is Van Rooyen down for Albany. We'll take another look. There's Van Rooyen. The collision with Garofalo. And Van Rooyen is getting up on her own, so an excellent sign. Garofalo at 5'9", Van Rooyen 5'11", two of the taller players. Garofalo gets the yellow card after that exchange. But Van Rooyen not just getting up on her own, but she's jogging off on her own. So, again, good sign for the junior defender from Del Mar, New York. Smile on her face as well, so. Van Rooyen looks like she's set to come in. She has to stay out for the free substitute that came in off the injury, but it looks like the next available chance she'll be coming back in. Here is Bernat on the kick. Coming near the cage, but Victoria elevates to head that one away. And this time it is Marsteller getting a piece for Binghamton. Perano will give and go with Pickett. Perano centering. In there, though, is Vagoda to knock it away. Marsteller sends it along the near sideline. Takasi watches it go up, and she'll throw in. Under 7 to go here in Vestal, New York. Cotter. Here's Van Rooyen back on the pitch. bumping with calling. Perano with the ball and sends it high of the net. Megan Baker coming in for Binghamton. The freshman is in for Hannah Kinich. Here's Herber ahead to calling. Pagoda gets this one to Marsteller. Some contact from behind and weaves her way away from the three Great Danes. It was Cotter, Van Rooyen, and Pickett. Pagoda, nice ball for Baker, and maybe too nice. Offsides there. Luke at midfield, her pass intercepted. Compton with it. Down to the back line for Albany. Pauly to Takasi. Pickett with it. Slides this one ahead. Herber steps up to take it away. Olivia McKnight with 5 minutes to go. Elevating Demura. Sends it ahead for Albany, but Marsteller's there for Binghamton. Now Caitlin Williams. Demura knocks it away from Baker, but Albany going the wrong way with about 4.5 left to go. Pagoda reads this one. Ahead to Reed. Reed through traffic and eventually stumbles down to the turf. Van Rooyen. Ahead. Good connection here. The centering feed. Shot and a goal. The finish for the Great Danes comes off the foot of Selma Elverum. So Elverum, her second of the season, that matches her total from last year. Pickett set it up. And so the Samaya Reed insurance goal looks awfully big for Binghamton right now. Have a substitution for Binghamton after that goal by Albany. Isabella Brown, freshman midfielder, coming in for Olivia McKnight. Here's Pickett. Set up the Albany goal. Van Rooyen knocks it free. Cotter carries ahead. Pass intercepted by Herber. Samaya Reed knocks it down. Racing is Baker. And can't catch up to it. And we have an Albany player down. Trying to get the number for you. And that looks like Cotter. So clock stops with 3:34 left. Albany looking for at least one more chance here. The goal by Elverum, cutting the lead to 1. Neil Bhattacharjee and the Bearcats looking to stay unbeaten in America East play. Cotter, the senior midfielder from Teddington, England, as we see here being helped up, has actually been such a steady player and a consistent presence in the Albany lineup coming in to tonight. Has played in all 58 games in her Albany career. And you'll see here, looked like she maybe twisted an ankle before getting some contact. So Cotter being helped off. The throw coming from the Albany end, Takasi to send it in. A slide, Marsteller knocks it out of play. Albany maintains possession. Baker had it for a moment. Whistle, though, gives it back to Albany. Takasi keeps it on the turf. Ladner plays it ahead. Perano met by Luke. Now calling for Binghamton. A hit for Luke. Takasi knocks it down. Samaya Reed on her. Headed away, but onto the foot of Perano. Demira to the box, to the net, and wide of the cage. Haley Williams, or pardon me, Caitlin Williams. Albany sideline erupting, thinking Williams is taking her time, sending that away. They might not be wrong. Baker can't get it by Takasi. Ladner met by Baker, who knocks it loose, and Luke sends it out of play. She was looking to send that further down the field, but Takasi. Ladner, did she keep it in? No. Binghamton with possession. Pagoda throws this one in. Baker settles and works it down to the Albany end. Samaya Reed giving chase along with Pauly. Reed knocked down in the corner. And Albany with possession. 1:19 left to go. Great Danes desperately looking to get back to the other side of the field. Van Rooyen heads it past Calling, who is able to help steer that one to Brown. Works it to the near sideline for Baker. Brown tips it to the corner. Under a minute to go. Samaya Reed a goal tonight in the corner. As Reed is knocked down to the turf, whistle blows. .48 seconds left. So free kick coming. Samaya Reed 25, Luke 29. So not a free kick here, but Albany will take possession. On the near sideline, Van Rooyen sends it ahead. Herber on it for Binghamton, knocks it out of play with 30 seconds to go. Here's Van Rooyen to the air. Herber knocks it down. 20 seconds left. Herber tries to keep it in play, can't do it. Corner coming. Pereno has to be quick. 12 seconds left. Albany looking for the tying goal. 9 seconds left from the corner. Knocked down, the save by Williams. Rebound and a goal with 3 seconds left to go. The Great Danes tie it. It was Elverum, I believe, with her second of the game. Just the second corner of the night for Albany helps the Great Danes tie this one. You'll see Elverum left of your screen coming in, number 8. There she is. Off the corner, headed down. Williams' initial save, but Elverum, her second of the game, her third of the season. And with time expired, that'll do it.